Hello again, and welcome to another edition of the usually serviceable, hopelessly miscast podcast, starring the original hopelessly miscast member of the theater. Not sure what he does.
Nothing.
Go ahead, Brian.
Nothing. I don't do anything, clearly.
What about you, Christina? What do you do?
Everything.
What is it you do?
I do.
Yes, you do everything?
I don't know.
At the theater. That's good.
I held a board earlier while someone stapled it to anher board.
So there's that.
I did that too, by the way.
Yeah, I did that like 2
guess.
days ago. So
I also went to buy
yesterday.
wood today. So
yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
You clean restrooms too?
I've cleaned toilets.
We have
I am a team player.
We have an absolute friend of the podcast sitting here with us in the studio today. That's our board chair, Teresa.
Teresa Jordan.
Oh, sorry.
Don't know her.
I didn't attribute your last name. I didn't know if you wanted to be somewhat anonymous.
If you know, you know.
Be associated with
okay?
this. So anyway, we're doing kind of a mini pod today. We'll do a full pod later in the week. We had one yesterday, but the sound was garbage, so I deleted it. Executive decision.
So you canceled the podcast?
I did cancel the podcast,
Okay.
so deal with it.
Yeah.
I still haven't canceled as many things as you have.
That's so true.
So
true.
let's get started with our first feature today. I'm going to read you a description of one of from a website that I found, I'll cite later, the description of shortest running Broadway shows in history.
Ooh.
And I'll read you the description. It's a very short description of the show. You tell me what you think an appropriate name for that show would be. And then I'll tell you what it is. How's that?
Okay.
So, and these descriptions are not very descriptive. So This is kind of like Mad Libs.
Okay.
A little bit.
I loved those things when I was a kid.
So, first one. A musical with book, music, and lyrics by, I won't say the author. It centers around a variety of couples of different ages pursuing love. It ran for 6 previews and 1 performance. It had a successful run in New Orleans, and the day after the lone Broadway performance, it did receive favorable reviews from the New York Times. What name would you give this play musical? It's meant to be not very descriptive.
Only because it did well in New Orleans. Was it like A Princess and the Frog?
Okay, what would you call it? It's your chance to be creative. You're creatively minded. I think Brian is. I know you are.
I want to call it Round Robin Love.
Round Robin Love. That's closer than Brian's guess.
Oh.
What is
What
it
would
really?
you say if it was called Cleavage?
What?
Get out of here.
That is absolutely what it was called.
What year was this?
It doesn't say.
It better
It
have
hit
been
Broadway?
There is a playbill, though.
I can only guess what's on it.
So
I'm gonna need to do a deep dive on this
here's
musical.
another one for you. Yes, look up Cleavage when we're done.
I'm looking it up right now. What are you
Don't
looking
Google just Cleavage. Look up Cleavage
Please
the
put
play.
the musical.
Yeah, I found Cleavage musical.
Theater resources used to look up Cleavage on Google.
I hope you
82.
incognito.
82 was the year.
There you go.
All right, that's long ago enough
See how
for
Brian can give a little description afterwards. Because I know it burns him up when he doesn't know. So,
me. Are there
you getting mad, Brian?
are there
You getting
pictures of
mad?
this
I'm not
production?
getting
I need
mad.
to.
We like Brian when he's
the
angry.
tagline. Oh, the tagline. I love the tagline. Cleavage, a new musical, close to where the heart is.
Yeah, baby.
Go
Even better.
home.
That just
Are you
totally
kidding?
went up a notch. Okay.
Wait, who wrote this?
Somebody named Buddy Sheffield.
And David Sheffield.
Fired.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
fired.
Rita Baker directed it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For not a lot of times, apparently.
Not a lot of times.
Yeah. So here's your next one. A musical with book by blank and blank, and music and lyrics by blank. The beliefs and needs of 2 eras in Hawaii, 1819 and 1972, are compared, with strong similarities emerging. It ran for 6 previews and 1 performance in 1972 at the Billy Rose Theater. Give it a name.
Polynesian Paradise.
Okay?
Bring me a gondola.
Well, that was Grab Me a Gondola.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Oh,
not
so
right.
close.
Polynesian Paradise is not right. How about Heathen! Exclamation point.
Who could get that from that description? Who is writing these blurbs? They didn't want anyone to come to these places.
Yeah, apparently not.
Okay.
As Brian's feverishly looking that one
Yeah.
up. What have you found?
There's not much there.
Well, it only had one real performance, so.
6 previews, 1 performance.
Yep.
The description in this is a musical in 2 acts.
Cool.
That's it.
Wow.
Good luck.
That says it all right there. You heard it here.
Reeling them in.
Yeah. So here's your next one. A play written by about an Irish-American family's struggles during the Depression era in Chicago. It ran for 3 previews and 1 performance. There's the phone. It's probably a robocall. On April 29th, 1972 at the Martin Beck Theater. And the original cast included Elizabeth Ashley and Carol Kane.
Oh.
Oh, yes. She's the lady in Scrooge and Princess Bride, right?
I don't
Party
know.
on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. What's your guess?
Let's dye the river green.
Ooh. I like that one.
How about this? I'm going to call it Ring Around the Bathtub.
I mean, that could happen from dyeing the river green,
Okay.
right?
I think
Possibly.
you would have. Wow.
So there's that.
Okay, hold on.
So Brian's looking that
What a
up.
disgusting name. It's pretty
Yeah.
Sounds like they needed some bleach.
Need some soft scrub or something.
Yeah. They probably didn't have scrubbing bubbles. Did
So what have you found, Brian?
they?
Other than a play and
Is there a
3 acts?
synopsis? Does someone off themselves in this bathtub? Is that the titular ring around the tub? Dollars to donuts. That's the ring.
Based off the
It's
picture,
blood.
so it's like on the playbill. The playbill is a little cartoon girl with a huge smile on her face, standing outside a bathtub. So I hope
Supposed
not.
to be like Ring Around the Rosie. Maybe.
I don't know.
Just saying. I feel like if I wrote a play and
But yeah,
called
no,
it
that's
that.
that's legit Carol Kane. Yeah.
Like these plays, we're just taking a shot in the dark. So here's your last one. A musical with book music and lyrics by about a lonely young woman who creates an imaginary world of animal friends while waiting for the right human male to appear.
Oh.
It ran for 3 previews and 1 performance in 1974 at the Music Box Theater.
Ooh.
Brian, what would you call that one?
Snow White. That's what Snow White is.
Waiting for a human male, a regular human
Well,
male.
she's surrounded by dwarves and birds and stuff.
Glass Menagerie, the musical.
Yeah.
This one's called Rainbow Jones. So
So close.
I'm going to assume she lives by a rainbow in her imaginary animal world as well.
Rainbow Jones.
So, yeah. What have you found on that one?
Oh, there's a whole review. Actually.
Oh, lots of scholarship on this show.
The New York Times actually reviewed it.
And what did it give it? An enthusiastic 3 thumbs down?
I'll just read you the first 2 sentences of the review. A new coy and simpering little musical opened at the Music Box Theater last night. I wish it hadn't.
Oh, I thought you were reading one of our reviews.
Oh man, that's good.
I should finish the paragraph. Called Rainbow Jones. It is the kind of show that gives people proclaiming the death of Broadway something to point to.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, so moving on to our next feature.
Oh, the whole review is good. You should look it up. New York Times. It's in the archives.
So now we're going to do a little bit of Would You Rather.
Oh.
Okay.
So, and this will be a Who Would You Rather deal with. Teresa's out. Good to see
Bye,
you.
Teresa.
Bye.
Who would you rather deal with in theater?
Okay.
And I'll give you two people.
Paul Scott.
Yeah, that's a,
Pass.
nobody would rather deal with me. Yeah, that's a flush. Sound effect. Gotcha. The bully in the cast or the dictator director?
Pass.
You can't pass. You
The
got to pick
bully.
one.
I'm the bully.
That's who
No.
you'd rather deal with? Are you the bully yourself? Is that why you're saying that?
So what is our role? Are we in the show or are we in our
You're in
current
the show.
roles?
By-
in the show.
You're in the show at this point.
I'd rather deal with the
deal.
bully.
Yeah. By deal with them, do you mean like
Just like exist with
deal
them. No,
with
you're not
them?
dealing with them
Okay, well,
or dealing with them.
still the bully.
Okay, so here's the next two. The stagehand who always says actors are divas, or the actor who always says stagehands are divas.
Has an actor ever said that?
I've never heard
Who
that.
wrote this?
I've heard actors say that.
Really?
Stagehands or divas?
Huh.
Or that they're bitchy.
I mean, I'll always deal with the tech crew because they're important and I love them and I want them to love me.
Yeah. I'm going with the tech crew as well. They're usually cooler people
Yes,
than us actors.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, hate
Wholeheartedly.
us. Hate us.
Here's your next
We're
one.
terrible people.
The person who always misses their spots or misses their lines
Spots,
in
please.
a live performance.
Spots.
I'd rather miss a spot. Don't miss your lines,
Don't
please.
leave me hanging, bro.
If you miss your spot, then you're in the dark, and that affects only you to some extent. If you miss your line, you affect everybody else.
Yes, completely agree. Last one. And this is as we'll say this is as in your current roles in the theater, not as actors.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather deal with the loudly complaining parent
Oh.
or the loudly complaining patron? There's
Patron.
probably two schools of thought here.
I'm fine with dealing with the patron. Parents are a whole different
Are we
animal.
talking like seasoned subscriber patron or just like Joe Blow off the street?
We'll say subscriber.
Oh,
So you're going to see him again and again.
Yeah, I'm good with dealing with patrons. I'm not. That would be.
So you'd rather deal with the bad patron.
Yeah,
I won't
absolutely.
say bad, complaining
Yeah,
patron.
yeah. I do that anyway. So.
Yeah,
You deal with parents quite a bit, so
I'm gonna say the patron too. Even
'Cause the
though my
parents
real
are
life
evil.
reality is always the parent, and that's why I'm gonna pick the patron because I don't have them for semesters at a time.
that is true. So, and in that case, I mean, usually when I've talked to people who have directed children's shows, would rather deal with the bad kid than the bad parent. Would you agree with that?
Mostly yes.
Unless the kid is
Mostly
just that
yes.
evil.
There are some varying degrees for sure, but yeah,
Understandable.
man.
So, at some point when we're all really, really happy, we'll let you talk about how you deal with the bad parents.
Oh yeah.
That way we're in a
It's
good
really
mood.
not that hard. I'm usually just overly nice to them. That shuts people up 9 times out of 10.
Killing them with kindness.
And, maintaining firm boundaries.
I've never learned how
In
to
your
kill
life.
people with kindness. Kill, maybe, but not with kindness.
Heyo.
So, here's today's crazy theater story of the day. This one's it's more funny than it is negative.
Nice.
So, it's called A Long Time Ago in a Ballet Performance Far, Far Away.
Mm.
And this is written by Geeks Rule from New York.
Mm.
My husband and I are at a performance of, I'm not even going to try that name, Stravinsky Violin Concerto, which is a mood piece with no specific plot. I'm already bored. I love ballet. My husband is not such a fan. This conversation happens during intermission. My husband frowning. I don't get it. There's no storyline. I don't understand what it's supposed to mean. I say, think of it like an abstract painting, or wait. Remember when Luke and Yoda were on Dagobah and Luke was going into that forest where Darth Vader was? And he asked Yoda, what's in there? And Yoda said, only what you take with you. It's kind of like that. It's what you take with you. I tell him. My husband says, so the stage is a cave filled with the dark side of the Force? I say, yeah, if it helps. Husband nodding sagely. Oh, okay. I get it now. I've had lots of stage shows I've gone to see where I feel like that husband
Yeah.
going, okay, if somebody describes it to me in Star Wars terms or Star Trek or sports, okay.
Kind of the beauty of Star Wars. You can draw so many parallels to it.
Yeah. Because it's such a mirror for real life, isn't it?
I mean, the prequels are about taxes. So yeah,
Yeah, it's true. For those of us who pay taxes.
that dope series about politics.
Yes.
That's what the youngins wanted to see.
Well, so I say when you brought up taxes, it's like we all pay taxes in this room, but
Yeah, sometimes.
not everybody in America does.
Not all of us.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on. That was not a straight up political comment.
I didn't say
So
anything.
it's time for Brian's wild and zany dad jokes of the day. Christina, if you want to earmuff it, you can, but I really want you to hear these. These sound good. He's chuckling already.
Yeah. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite.
That one felt like it came off a Laffy Taffy wrapper.
Might have.
I think she wants you to give another one now.
Oh.
So you can step your game
Here's
up.
another one.
God.
Star Wars theme.
You stepped into that one too.
How did Darth Vader know what Luke got him for Christmas? He felt his presence. You laughed at a dad joke.
I am a dad. I have to laugh.
That's right.
I'm supporting dads everywhere.
There we go.
She is not laughing.
That was peak dad joke.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just
like I
remember
was
to put
talking to my
my
dad.
my backing track behind my dad joke.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yes. I will have a backing track in here.
Good.
So
I deserve
So-
my music.
it's time for closing rants, sponsored by Jimmy the Cock.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yes. Somebody's been manipulating the 20 on Jimmy. And I
I
don't
think
know
someone's
why.
trying to steal
I
it.
swear. It's in a different spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Miss Murray.
Must be. That is true.
She
It could
needs
be
it.
her. So Brian, you want to go first?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I don't.
You sure? You don't have anything? You have things to rant about? Or?
No, not that I
Sure.
can think of at the moment.
How about you?
To rant about.
Well, she's
You
got
can do a happy. Oh, it's right.
You
You
got
have
her
a feature
segment.
for us.
Oh
That
yeah,
could be your
you
rant.
skipped me. My rant
Oh,
today
you
is
should-
that my new segment got skipped on this
No, do it now.
dadgum podcast.
You should tell me to shut up. You have
Excuse
a feature
me.
to do.
I want her segment.
Hello, I would like to turn everyone's attention to a very pervasive problem in our theater community called sexist casting calls. Today's sexist casting calls comes from the Twitter page, Sexist Casting Calls, and it's for a character named Pam. This is the description as written. Female, Caucasian, 30s, blonde, slight Texas twang, beautiful, feminine, and tough as nails Texas girl who can hold her own among the good old boys. The first female sergeant and the first female lieutenant in her country. Puts perps at ease with a friendly, motherly demeanor before coming in for the kill and getting them to spill all, before breezing out to get her nails done at lunch. Series lead.
That's a lot of things to be in an audition.
Look, you got to be tough as nails, but you also,
Got to get your mani.
got to hang with the good old boys, but also you got to go get your nails
Get a
done at
mani
lunch.
pedi at lunch.
Series lead.
You go, girl.
So,
Wow.
So this is- I guess this is a show that's getting made.
who knows, man? It could be a pilot. It's just this clip. This one. Sometimes they'll say like who wrote it and where it's from.
So when you read that casting call, how does it make you feel?
Bored.
I think she's. I think
Or I was expecting something else, but
It makes me feel very tired and very bored.
she's also submitting a video for.
Yeah, I'll be.
But she-
I will.
She
also,
says this and she just went in the rehearsal
also I'll
hall and
be
filmed it.
premiering as Pam on something.
great point. Yes,
Yeah, it's good.
that was better than the dad jokes.
Thank you. I know.
So, Brian, do you have a rant?
No, I don't think so. Not today.
Okay. Nothing
Sometimes
good to talk about.
you need to know when not to rant. It's very important.
I will say,
Good rant.
I'll say a thought I have, and I'll see if you have an actual rant, Christina, because that was a feature, not a rant.
Yeah.
So we built that in.
That's a good feature.
Like how we did that
I'm
on
gonna
the
look
fly?
forward to those.
Thanks.
Yeah. Turgid reading from Christina. Casting call was the one today.
Oh well, we do need to, because we're so good at theatrical readings, as we found out earlier today.
I don't know.
We do need to add a new segment of theatrical readings Hopefully with some of the scripts that are being produced in your classes.
Oh, yes.
And then just
Yeah.
other random things that
Great point.
need dramatic readings.
Well, I plan to keep finding my cool sexist pieces. 'Cause
Yeah.
They are plenty, let me tell you.
You mean you're not going to run out anytime soon?
Well, if
Oh
we
my
have
God.
dad joke corner, we can certainly have,
I've got
sexist
some
corner.
really good ones saved, too.
The misogyny minute of the day.
Yeah, I'm still...
Ooh,
I'll come up with something.
We're going to need theme music.
I'm
for
going to
her,
find
too.
something really clippy.
Do you want to find your own theme music, or do you want us to find it?
If I
I wanna
picked it, it
find
might
it.
be
Okay.
sexist because I'm
Yeah.
not a woman
The
reading these things.
the Reddit thread is called "She breasted boobily down the stairs,"
That's nice.
Okay.
but I'll find something.
If I saw that
clippy to
title on
call it.
Netflix, I'd at least be interested in the description.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
I don't think it gets added to my list though.
Fellows have a lot to say about the Huibins and their writing. So, yeah.
I'll say not as a rant, but I'll say we're clearly in that 3-week period of fall every year when the weather's awesome in
Yes.
Memphis. So get ready. It's going to get probably up to 95 again once, and then it'll go to 40 overnight. So
With an ice storm behind it?
yeah, pretty much. Do you have anything else to rant or plug or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I will plug something. Again, coming up at the end of October, War of the Worlds, the radio play.
Oh yeah.
We'll be doing a digital distribution of that. So please check that out. We have big plans. Sets being built. Thanks to our wonderful volunteers and Christina and I and Paul when we are needed to hold heavy things up.
I held a
Because
board.
That's the level of skill we have with building things.
yep. And buying wood.
Yep.
I'm good at gluing.
Aren't you good at painting?
Well-
We're gonna have to paint, by the way. Set.
You did say
Well,
you
I
burned
can-
yourself.
I can paint.
Yeah.
She can paint
Oh,
and
yeah,
glue.
she's a legit painter. An
An
artist that has sold work.
Legit.
Let's say also that she's performing this podcast today under duress because she got bit on the head by a bug
I did.
at Target.
What?
It's
It
kind of
hurts so bad
Yeah,
that she forgot
I
about
see
it
it.
all this time.
I
But
can't see it. I don't have my glasses on.
Oh,
Sorry.
he's a dad; he can't see it.
Yeah.
So
those Germantown Target mosquitoes. Watch out
Yeah.
for them.
I
I
gotta
thought
go.
it was just the people hanging around Target
It was
that
a
bit
person.
I've got to go get my eyes checked next Tuesday. I'm afraid it's bifocal time.
you. Oh my gosh!
Dad, no.
I know.
Well, that just
know.
means you'll have to read double the jokes.
Yeah, I mean, I can read 2 at a time, right, with bifocals, right?
Kill me.
All right. So on that note, Jimmy is over here telling me to wrap it up. So we will talk to you guys later, and we'll be back later in the week with some more content. Thanks very much.
Bye bye.
See you.